The nation is reeling today after a Texas jury ruled that you cannot stab someone in the heart for no reason at all. The case involved a defendant who took out a knife from his bag and stabbed a random victim in the heart for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Legal experts and the public have been unsure of what the outcome of the case would be, but the jury in the Collin County District Courtroom delivered a unanimous guilty verdict on the charge of first-degree murder. The defense attorney for the now convicted heart stabber made this statement today following the verdict.
My client is black!
And now we go to BBN legal correspondent Anthony Pataki reacting to the surprising decision. Anthony?
Thanks, Bob. Honestly, we didn't know which way this case would go. With today's activist judges, you can do all sorts of violent things in America and get away with it normally. This was a surprising outcome. The court case is a real wake-up call to people carrying knives all across this country who have the normal expectation that they can stab anybody that they like and get no consequences for it. The people I've talked to out here, they seem really shocked by this case. Back to you in the studio, Bob.
This verdict has left many wondering whether the ruling could set a dangerous precedent for criminalizing other random acts of violence, such as shooting people in the face for no reason. What is this country coming to? Coming up next, former President Barack Obama went on record to say if he had a son who had stabbed someone in the heart with a knife, he would look just like Carmelo Anthony.
Turn on the news, open your feed, search any headline. Depending on where you look, you might think that you're reading about an entirely different world. The same story told through completely different lenses. It's confusing, it's exhausting, it's only getting worse. Luckily, there's a solution. Ground News is a website and app that pulls in thousands of news stories from around the world every day, organizing them by story and showing you the political bias, reliability, and ownership of every source, so you can see every angle in one place. Take the recent case of Carmelo Anthony, a 19-year-old found guilty by a Texas jury of murdering 17-year-old Austin Metcalf in a fatal stabbing at a high school track meet. Anthony claimed self-defense. Jurors rejected that. It's been covered by over 200 sources, with coverage split fairly evenly across the political spectrum, and nearly 80% of those sources rated as highly factual. But when you compare how each side is telling the story, the difference is stark. Left-leaning outlets like USA Today are focused solely on the outcome, reporting the 35-year sentence. Meanwhile, right-leaning outlets like the Post-Millennial are digging into the courtroom reaction, specifically highlighting how Anthony's family blamed white jurors for the guilty verdict. The feature we've been really enjoying is Blind Spot. It shows you stories covered mostly or entirely by one side of the political spectrum. No matter where you sit politically, you're getting a filtered version of reality, and Ground News helps you see what you're missing. Go to ground.news/Babylon or scan the QR code for 40% off the Unlimited Access Vantage plan. That's the same plan that we use. Subscribe to Ground News today at ground.news/Babylon.